All right, welcome back to WMMA Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a special count it, two fight preview. We're going to this Sunday, August 9th, to Yokohama, Japan for Rizin number 22. First fight, we're going to the Super Atomweight division, 108 pounds. Kanna Asakura taking on Mizuki Furuse. Now let's look at the stats on these two. Asakura is coming in 16-4, Furuse coming in 7-6. Experience factor definitely goes more towards Asakura. Now Asakura is coming in on a 2-fight run. First up, a split decision win over Alicia Zapatella just under a year ago. And then she captured a Kimura submission win over Jamie Hinshaw back in December. Now Furuse is on a 4-fight win streak that helped turn her record around. She beat Mika Sakamoto 10 months ago. Then Pan Hui via split decision 9 months ago. Took 2 fights in a month. Then a couple months later, she defeated Panakata Minori via rear naked choke submission. And then just 5 months ago, she defeated Yasuko Tamada via unanimous decision. Asakura is the older fighter, 22 to 19. Obviously, these two fighters are very young. They stand the same height, 5 feet 2 inches, 158 centimeters tall. I do not have a reach available for Asakura for some reason. Furuse has a reach listed as 63.8 inches, 162 centimeters. Now, Mizuki Furuse was scheduled to face Amp the Rocket back in May for the original scheduled date of Deep Jewels 29, and that was for the inaugural microweight title in a 4-person tournament. Unfortunately, the pandemic hit. Amp the Rocket can't get into Japan. So Furuse is taking this fight, which is going to have no effect on the microweight tournament. Looking at these two, you have the blue chip prospect in Asakura, came in to MMA with a very strong wrestling background, coached by her dad since she pretty much, from the moment she could walk, she was learning to wrestle. The Rizin Super Atomweight tournament winner. Furuse, more of a freestyle fighter, a little bit of everything, but master of none. A jack of all trades type. You look at who they fought, who their wins are to, who their losses are to, and you can't help but think that Asakura is going to run away with this. Only a few years difference in age, but the level that they have been fighting at in their short, young careers is really miles apart. Asakura has just fought and defeated much better opposition than Furuse has in her career. Of course, Asakura got to rise early. Furuse has never, she's fought, she has one fight outside of Deep Jewels, her pro debut at Gratchen. But she's been fighting Deep Jewels her entire career. Asakura also has fought in Deep Jewels, but not much lately. I think the last time she fought in Deep Jewels, it was just a break from Rizin. So, big difference in the level of competition that these two have been facing. Big difference in skill level. Asakura is still primarily a wrestler, but she has really worked on her striking. Furuse's she's getting better, but she's also been bolstered a little bit by somewhat weaker competition like the Mika Sakamoto fight and the Panakata Minori fight. Although, for her to beat Yasuko Tamada was a very nice win. I was not expecting that. Of course, this is up in weight from where Furuse was fighting just earlier this year. She was fighting down at 97 pounds at microweight. Asakura, I can't remember the last time she fought below 108 pounds. I'd have to look this up here real quick. It has been quite a while. Since August of 2017, so it's been 3 years since she fought at actual Atomweight, whereas Furuse is now coming up past Atomweight to Super Atomweight, where Asakura has had a home for 3 years now. The pick here is pretty obvious. We're going to go with Kanna Asakura to win this one. I would not be surprised by a finish. I also wouldn't be surprised by a decision. So moving along up the card and moving up to Strawweight, surprisingly. Ayaka Hamasaki, the former Rizin champion, taking on current Deep Jewels Atomweight champion Tomo Maesawa. Hamasaki coming in 19-3, Maesawa coming in 13-10. Hamasaki suffering a very rare loss for her to Sahi Ham via split decision back on New Year's Eve in Rizin. Maesawa coming off a successful title defense in Deep Jewels 9 months ago over Emi Tomomatsu. Let's see. Hamasaki's the elder fighter, 38 years to 32 for Maesawa. Slight height advantage for Hamasaki, 5 feet 1 inch, 155 centimeters to 4 feet 11 inches, 150 centimeters for Tomo Maesawa. Interesting fight here. I'm very surprised this is at Strawweight. Maybe it's the inactivity from Hamasaki. Maybe they're just trying to find Rizin is just trying to find an advantage for her. If so, I think it's not necessary. Maesawa's best chance is going to be on the ground if she can get Hamasaki down, but let's be honest here. Her chances of getting Hamasaki down to the ground are very low. And even if she does, Hamasaki is way better than her on the ground as well. I mean, Hamasaki is just better than Maesawa in all aspects of the game. She is a very well-rounded fighter. Now, Hamasaki does have a weakness in that she tends to, underestimate her opponent or maybe just get caught in a moment and makes critical mistakes sometimes. She can get caught in submissions. That's a big part of that is why she lost to Ham back on New Year's Eve. So if she makes that mistake against Maesawa could possibly capitalize. I don't see it happening though. Couple of notes here. Hamasaki just submitted Maesawa as part of the tag team grappling match 2 weeks ago. That was at Deep Jewels 29. She submitted both Mizuki Furuse and Maesawa as part of that tag team match. Now Maesawa, I meant to mention this earlier, she was set to defend the Deep Jewels Atomweight title back in May for the original scheduled date at Deep Jewels 29 against Shiyu Park. Obviously, the pandemic prevented that. So back to this fight here. I just don't see Maesawa getting a win. And I hate to use I hate to sound so definite like that. So I'll say it is very doubtful to me that Maesawa can find a win here against Hamasaki. I feel bad for Maesawa because this is her second fight for Rizin and her second fight against an absolute killer. Because last time she fought in Rizin was last year. She fought Sahi Ham. Ham killed her in the first round with grounded knees. It'll be interesting to see if Hamasaki beats Maesawa. I'll still say if. It'll be interesting to see if she can do it faster than Ham did. Styles make fights. It's hard to say. She did submit Maesawa pretty fast, though, in that tag team grappling match. Now, should Kanna Asakura and Ayaka Hamasaki both win here, and the travel restrictions to Japan do not lessen before the end of the year, there is a good chance that we could see a rematch of their December 2008 fight at Rizin, what was that, 14? Rizin 14 on New Year's Eve. That fight was for the inaugural Rizin Super Atomweight title. Hamasaki won that fight via armbar at 4 minutes 33 seconds of the second round. Now, I haven't seen a whole lot of improvement out of Asakura in that time. I've seen some, but I don't know if it's enough for her to beat Ayaka Hamasaki to get her revenge. But keep an eye out because this rematch is a big possibility. And these fights could be, the perfect setup that Rizin needs in order to book that rematch. So those are my thoughts on Rizin 22 for the ladies' fights coming up this weekend. We're going with Kanna Asakura and Ayaka Hamasaki to win. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, if you like the video, please like it and share. And hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.